Hello, welcome to my channel, Diaspora Rise. It's a new channel that tries to dive through the life of diaspora people all over the world, especially who is the person in diaspora and what are their aspirations, what are their challenges, and how do they overcome to make their sacrifices and their story be heard. So the channel is mainly speaks of the diaspora person. So welcome to Diaspora Rise, where journeys across borders become stories of purpose, justice, and legacy. So that is now we want to dive into the journey of a person in diaspora, how they try to live in two worlds. You think a person living in the United States and in African diaspora is in the United States, but he's trying to challenge two worlds. Either he's doing an investment, either he's trying to connect to the people that he left and he's trying to make a life for himself. What are the challenges? What are the obstacles? Sometimes people look at us, people in diaspora, they think maybe we live the best life in the world, but not really. What matters is we try to hold two worlds together. You are trying to balance life so that life can coexist. So that is the theme about diaspora life. Here we talk about property ownership, diaspora rights, sacrifice, faith, and the pursuit of justice. What is really justice? Here we are going to show through this channel what justice means. I want you to imagine yourself. You're a person who was left a country like Kenya, a country like Uganda, a country like you have gone maybe to the Middle East. When you invest your properties or you work hard in diaspora and you try to send and build or do an investment, and when you are outside, your absence doesn't mean that your rights have been diminished. You don't become other person. So the court, we look at how the court sees the person of diaspora, how people of diaspora are viewed by others who think that because they are absent, their life diminishes, their rights ends. You think yourself, you have boarded an airplane, you have gone to diaspora, you start a life, you start a family, or you're going for abroad, you're going to study. You think of your life as a journey. So here I have one of my books that I've written. It's called Diaspora Rights Property. It is a journey of sacrifice, justice, and legacy. What's sacrifice? When we talk of sacrifice, we emphasize on the things that the person in diaspora does. You're sacrificing to go to school. You're sacrificing to work hard. You are sacrificing to hold families back home and where you are. And you are sacrificing to build a family for yourself. And then justice means that your rights don't end because you are moving, let's say in the United States, it's a fast moving society. Things are not the same. Things require timelines. There is timelines that governs you. There is culture shock. But you think about person in Africa and how they value things, how they handle things, how the court system sees you. So it will enable us, this channel, we are going to discuss about things we as a diaspora people, we should do to overcome the challenges back home, to become better citizens of that country, to have good investment, to connect with systems that can work for the betterment of our success. The legacy is about what we put beside what we do. You invest, you're not just only investing in houses or something, but you are investing for the future. The future means a life beyond yourself. If you buy property, the property may exist more than 100 years before it can be renewed. So you are leaving that property to your children and their children. So you think of that is the legacy we are thinking. Our vision should be beyond the vision that is limited, not just building a house to go there and spend a few days and come back. You're building a future and an investment where it can bring either rent or income, and an investment that is going to expound beyond yourself. So that is much about this book. If you want this copy of the book, it's found at Amazon. You can get a free copy for yourself, and you're welcome to read. There is a place you can read, pay a small amount, and read the book. Brethren, it's a wonderful journey as diaspora people. As we look forward to seek a better life, to understand the system that less understands us, so that we can better ourselves, build a better vision, and build a legacy for not only for ourselves, but our kids and their kids and all the generation that will come before us. So stay tuned as we start to explore. I've written more than 6 books. One is Diaspora Rights Property. It narrates my journey, my struggles. Maybe I invested something and somebody was fighting you, or you faced some challenges in court, and how best do you approach such issues. I've also written a book of faith. I've written a book of praise and glory. That's one book. A book of faith and trust. That's another book. I've also written a book about the diaspora rights. What are our rights? What articles of a constitution like Kenya protects you as an individual? You think about that. What process you have invested? How do you handle your properties? How do you deal with unlawful persons? So that is dived in that. Also, I've written a book talking about inside the Kenyan legal system. In the courtrooms, sometimes people look at the law as it is written, but is it practiced the same as it is written? You'll be surprised through a lived experience that things don't work the same way you think. They're different. You may find some missions missing. You may find a file missing. So those are the really challenges that we find. And you may find people using delay tactics as a method of frustrating somebody in diaspora so that they think that you can give up over your property. But we never surrender. Surrender never. And we must write our vision, like in the book of Habakkuk, to Habakkuk, when the Lord asked Habakkuk, he was complaining to the Lord, he told him, write down your vision. Always write down your vision of what you want to do. Indeed, it will come to pass at the appointed time. Stay tuned as we continue to dive through the channel. I'll bring more products, and we are going to discuss more about many things that are good, that can enable us to be successful. Thank you.